Labor pledges to spend big on Five Ways. By Susan Foreman. The notorious Five Ways intersection has become the big issue for our federal candidates this election. The intersection of Ringwood-Warrandyte Road, Croydon Road, Brumbies Road and Hussey's Lane, generally referred to as Five Ways, has been the source of much concern for the community, state Liberal members and Manningham Council for almost a decade. Now both Labor and Liberal candidates for Deakin and Menzies have pledged to provide funding to fix this deadly section of road. Following the Liberal pledge last month, which met Manningham Council's request for $5 million, the Labor candidates for Menzies and Deakin, Gabriel Ing and Matthew Gregg, along with the Minister for Infrastructure, Transport, Regional Development and Local Government, Catherine King, has announced a $25 million commitment to fund the planning and early service removal works for upgrading the Five Ways intersection. In partnership with the Allan Labor government, 3 projects will share $38.5 million to help fix some of Melbourne's most notorious roads, including $25 million for planning and development at the Five Ways intersection Warrandyte South, $10 million to plan for upgrades to the High Street Road and Mowbray Drive intersection Wantirna South, $3.5 million towards planning work to upgrade the Maroondah Highway and Yarra Road intersection Croydon North. Gabriel Ing joined the Transport Minister for the announcement at the start of April.
I have spoken with local residents about this area. I have spoken with the local council about this area, and I have been through this intersection myself. I know how dangerous and congested it is,
he said. Ms. King said the Five Ways intersection was one of 3 projects announced as part of Labor's $1.2 billion road blitz.
To upgrade roads, cut congestion and improve safety in Melbourne's growing suburbs.
She said these projects will help commuters get home sooner and safer, so they spend less time on the road and more time with their families.
We are seeing that we need to fix what are, in essence, country roads to make sure we are getting people home safely. The announcement today comes because of the great advocacy of candidates like Matt Gregg and Gabriel Ing, who have been working with the Victorian State Government to make sure we understand where the bottlenecks are. The Victorian Government has brought this project to us as one of their priorities. As part of the $1.2 billion roads blitz we have agreed to work together on, and we're making the announcement that this intersection is a priority. You can see how dangerous it is. You can just hear people's frustration and anger as they are trying to make their way through this intersection. This $25 million will be given to the Victorian State Government to work with Vic Roads to do the planning work,
Ms. King said. She said the upgrade will cut congestion and boost safety for the 8,000 vehicles that drive through Five Ways every day, helping to prevent collisions, with the area reporting 5 crashes between 2020 and 2024. Mr. Ing said the Five Ways intersection has been the site of a number of accidents and near misses.
As a lawyer working in the area of transport accidents, I understand the devastating impact of road trauma. That's why I'm proud that a re-elected Albanese Labor government will upgrade the Five Ways intersection to reduce congestion and get people home safely,
Mr. Ing said. When asked by the Diary about the timeline for the project, Ms. King said the funding is in the current budget.
I would hope that it's not part of Peter Dutton's cuts. We know that he's got to find money to fund his $600 billion nuclear power plant, so we're interested to see where he's going to make cuts. I hope it's not from this road here. Now that this is in the budget, that work is now a matter of the Victorian State Government. But I think we can all agree this has gone far too long and the work needs to start as soon as possible,
she said. In Croydon North, $3.5 million will develop a business case to improve the intersection of Maroondah Highway and Yarra Road. With 5 schools in the vicinity, Yarra Road can be significantly congested during drop-off and pick-up hours. Ms. King said this project will explore ways to ease congestion and improve safety and pedestrian accessibility, including on Kent Avenue. These projects are part of the Albanese and Allan Labor government's joint $1.2 billion road blitz, with contributions of $1 billion from the federal government in the 2025 to 26 budget and $200 million from the Victorian government. Ms King said this funding follows the Victorian government's existing near billion-dollar road blitz across the state. Victorian Minister for Transport Infrastructure, Gabrielle Williams, said that as Melbourne's population continues to grow, the state government is investing in critical projects that will improve motorists' journeys.
We are getting on with delivering vital road upgrades across wider Melbourne that will provide safer and faster journeys for motorists. After 10 years of neglect from the federal Liberal government, it's great to have a partner in Canberra that can find Victoria on a map and help deliver critical projects that people rely on every day.
Victorian member for North Eastern Metropolitan, Sonia Terpstra, said these upgrades will change the way people move for the better, cutting congestion and delivering safer journeys for motorists.
We are upgrading roads across Melbourne's growing suburbs so families can get home sooner and safer.
Manningham Mayor Deirdre Diamanti said the council welcomed the Federal Labor Party's announcement to fund infrastructure improvements at the Five Ways intersection in Warrandyte South.
This investment represents a significant step towards addressing the long-standing safety concerns at this intersection. For more than a decade, our community has been calling for government support. We'd like to thank the dedicated individuals and communities who supported our efforts advocating for this important cause.
She said funding to improve the Five Ways intersection is one of the top advocacy priorities set out by Council ahead of the 2025 election.